I'm going to show you how to duplicate items in Palworld. The way that we're going to be doing this duplication is based on the building system. So you have to start out by having the items required to build whatever it is. And all of these items required is what you'll be duplicating. So this sphere assembly line 2 takes 100 ingots, 10 circuit boards, 30 nails, and 50 paldium fragments. And essentially what we need is to have those in the base, but not in our inventory. It doesn't matter if you have all of the items out of your inventory. You just need to not have all of them in your inventory. Otherwise the glitch won't work, and I'll explain why in a second. But once you have all the materials you need for whatever you want to duplicate, and again, this will work with literally anything, it just has to be buildable. So if I wanted to duplicate the mats for the sphere workbench, that would work too. I'm going to do the sphere assembly line 2 though, because it has a lot of valuable mats. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a wooden chest right along the edge. And you need to do this at the border of your base, this blue line that goes around the outside. And the reason for this chest is for two things. It's so we don't get over encumbered while we're duplicating, and also so that if we fail the duplication, we can very easily put the items back in our base and not in our inventory. So once you have all of that done, you just want to choose whatever it is that you're going to duplicate. I'll choose this sphere assembly line 2. And what you need to do is right as you're crossing the line, see how it says insufficient materials because you don't have them in your inventory? It's taking them from the base when I'm inside, and it's taking them from my inventory when I'm outside. What we're going to do is trick the game into building it while we're on the outside. So it's going to try to take the items from our inventory, which we don't have, but it's going to succeed in building it before it attempts that. So in other words, it's going to build it anyways, and then it's just going to not take anything from our inventory because it's not going to have the materials. And the way to do that is right as you're walking over the line, you're going to build it like this. And if you did it at the right timing, then it's going to duplicate everything when you cancel the build here. So now it put all of that into my inventory. We can see if it worked. I started with 100 refined ingots. So I'll just put the refined ingots in my chest for now. Now let's see. I still have 100, so it didn't work on that attempt. We're just going to keep trying. We're going to keep repeating this process. Again, make sure that you don't have the materials in your inventory, or at least not one of them, or else when you walk over this line, it's just going to take them out of your inventory. We need them taken out of the base, not our inventory. Big wide open space where you can place things easily makes this easier too. This isn't exactly the best spot, but we'll try to make it work. Let's go this next round. It is a little tricky to pull off, so I'd recommend doing this with whatever it is that takes the most of the material you're trying to duplicate. So I did get it that time, because now I have 100 in my inventory, and I also still have 100 in my chest, and it also duplicated everything else, which you'll see in a second. I mean, I have 60 nails now, where I did have 30. So to keep duplicating, you just want to put at least one of the materials back into your chest, so you can't create the item just out of your inventory. Now we're going to do it again. Okay, and we got it again, so now we have 300 refined ingots. And we started with barely enough of these materials to make one of these. Now we have enough to make 3. And a nice tip to help you with this is when you open up your chest, that's the items you're trying to duplicate, you can just press right bumper or whatever your quick stack button is, and that will automatically put everything back into your chest so you can continue duplicating. And that's how you duplicate items in Palworld.